hammer balance is a balancing trick that just does not seem possible. How in the world does this ruler balance right on the very edge like this? Come on, check it out. Here are the things you're gonna need. A hammer, a long ruler, a rubber band or a piece of string, and finally, a table where your hammer can go underneath. These are the things you need. Let's find the center of gravity for this ruler. We're going to do it the same way and slide our fingers in from the end. Our fingers will automatically adjust, and it's no surprise to find out that the center is right here in the middle of the ruler. So let's test that out and see if it's true. We're going to take this center mark, put it right here on the edge, and see if we can balance it. Sure, there it is. That's the center. But if we want the ruler to balance right on this very edge, can we still keep the center of gravity right here? Of course not. To get our ruler to balance right here on the edge, where's the center of gravity going to need to be? It's going to need to be right about here. We can make the ruler balance on the table just by adding some weight, like this. Ta-da! That's not really impressive either. So, let's try something else. Check out this hammer. We're going to find the center of gravity in this hammer by moving our fingers in. Oh, look at this. It's way over here. The center of gravity is way over here because there's a lot more mass on this end of it. So now, let's try adding the hammer and the ruler together and see if they can go together. Well, there we go. Our ruler extended out a lot, but this really isn't that impressive either. Let's try another thing. We want to keep the hammer and the ruler connected, but now I want to take the hammer and put it below the ruler. To do this, we're going to need a rubber band to connect them together. So take your rubber band and put it over the end of the ruler. Now, take your hammer and slide it into the rubber band so that the heavy end is at the end of the ruler. When you let go, of course, the heavy end is going to go down. It's a lot heavier. And the other side is going to go up and touch the ruler. That will help it be a little bit more stable. Now, let's give it a try and see if we can get it to balance on our table. Hey, look at that. There we go. That's great. And it's impressive. But let's see if we can take this up a notch. Let's see if we can get this to balance not close to the end, but right on the very end of the ruler. So to do this, we're going to need to get that center of gravity even further back. Let's take out our hammer. We're going to move this rubber band right to the very end and put our hammer back inside. Now, our center of gravity should be very close to that rubber band. Oh man, check that out. We've got it literally balancing right on the very edge. See how far you can take it and how close to the edge. But even if you don't hit your feet, you don't want to hit the tile floor either. A hammer like this would probably break your tiles and then your mom's going to be really mad. So maybe take a couple of books and lay them down on the floor just in case it falls. That way you don't break your tiles. Now you know how. What other things can you use to create the same effect? Try out other things, and if you find something that works, send us a picture or a video. We always love to see what you come up with.
Showing you science.